Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to Kelsey's, I think she got 1,000. Is it 1,000 or 2,000? Oh dear, I fail already. Anyways, we are celebrating another milestone hop. I am pretty sure that Kelsey has made it to 1,000 subscribers. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, which is uber exciting. I adore her. She is just the cutest thing. So congratulations. And of course, we're scrap lifting because that is what we do with milestones. It is so much fun to do this. And I have chosen this photo to use with this collection, which is a combination of Magical Forest and Fresh Bouquet, because I feel like they worked well together. I actually didn't realize they were separate collections until I actually went to go buy them. So you know, I purchased, I think, all of this from Scrapbook Your Joy. And yeah, so I had a really hard time picking which layout I wanted to scrap lift because I really love Kelsey's designs. She's just so clean and simple, but then she brings in her own personality to them. And I love that. So I kind of sent 4 of them to Moira, and she did a random pick, and so the one that she picked is the one I am going to be using. I feel like it works for me, and I probably would have in the end settled on it anyways, so it did all work out. This photo has been pre-backed. I had planned to use it on another layout that never came to fruition, so we're going to use it for this one, and I'm going to try to do one more layer to kind of soften it up a little bit. I'm thinking maybe that one right there. So anyways, let me get you on fast forward. Let me get this layout started. But again, congratulations to Kelsey. Please make sure you hop on over, see what everyone is scrap lifting of hers, and then be sure to go to Kelsey. I'm sure she's probably doing a little bit of a giveaway or something. I know she was doing something on her channel already, so she might have already done it. I'm a little behind. I was so focused on 30 days of sketches that everything else kind of, I forgot. So as you all saw, it was 2,000. It's 2,000 subscribers, not 1,000. She's past that. So yay! What am I going to do? I started with the layers for my photo. I really liked that star paper. It was the color on top of the photo plus the background I had already chosen, the mat I had already chosen. I just really liked how it looked. I also had a plan that I would use the fun words as where the fold over is going to be, thinking I could make it small enough to make that fit. And you're going to see what happens in a minute. And now I'm just trying to figure out my background for the whole thing before I do anything else. And I do decide that this really pretty, it's just got a yellow stripe to it. It's the perfect kind of neutral. And I am trying to get outside my comfort zone of using white cardstock all the time by using a little bit more pattern paper. I've been doing a lot of working with collections, and a lot of collections have really great base pages that you can start with. So I did try to do that. I pulled it. I do believe my base page is from the Fresh Bouquet collection, and then the matting is from the other one. So that was how I was able to make it all work. I also knew I kind of was thinking that instead of doing just like Kelsey has, which is the fold over there, I could instead possibly do an entire border and then have that same pattern paper be what you see when I lift it up. That is kind of where my plan went, because I am a fan of having a border on most of my layouts. It just, to me, gives it a nice finished look to it. I don't have an issue with not using it either. It just, I get in these moods where I want to do something and then I do them all the time, and then I'll get out of it and then I'll go back to them. And I'm just in a wanting to use a border type of mood. So here I go. Now I'm trying to decide where that fold is going to go. Went ahead and did that. I have matted my photo, as you can see, and I decided the best plan here would then be to see how that looks, figure out this pattern paper. You're going to see, yeah, I cut it too large. Obviously, I can't do it that way because then the words are upside down. So I tried to flip it sideways. I did not like how that looked. So that piece of pattern paper with the words is going to turn into a second mat on top of the star one that I used. And now I'm just flipping through to see what my plan is. And that is where the plan to do, like I said, this border idea is going to come up. And I love this. It just kind of made it seem like it belonged there. And it gave it just, like I said, it gives it a finished look. So that is what I have decided to do. However, you're going to see that I messed up. So let's watch me first decide that, because I did the the matting with these pattern papers, I'm going to use them as my little foldovers as well. I didn't want just the white cardstock. I did want there to be some pattern paper. And so I simply just glue it down, match up the corners when I can. The word's a little bit different, but this one, it was easy enough. And then I flip it over and I put the pattern paper back like it was not cut. And then I fold it again so that it has that exact same fold line and it does not look funny. I glued the bottom, the back part of it down a decent amount so I know it's nice and stuck there. And then I will go off and cut off any excess that I have of it. And that is, if you are not wanting to use the white cardstock, the best way to go about that. All right, so I've got my border. This plan was really great, except I messed up. I flipped over my pattern paper, my background paper before when I went to trace it, when I should have just flipped over I should have flipped both of them over, because when you flip it back, it's the opposite way, Christy. I was so mad at myself, but it's okay. I come up with a plan. So frustrating though. So yes, I know there's an issue. I'm going to have to fix it. I'm going to just tape everything down first that I know is going to work. However, it's all good. It's all going to work out. And it just gives you an added place to use some embellishing. And Kelsey had something there anyways, so it worked just fine. And now I'm going to do the fun part, which is the decorating of the layout. The base is done. You can see the inspiration, where it's coming from, and that it's a pretty close scrap lift of Kelsey's, which is nice because I really, like I said, I love Kelsey's design. So that worked well. I'm going to do just the tiniest bit of mixed media. I just wanted there to be a little bit of softness and difference between the pattern, the background paper, and my photos. I just needed something there. And so I'm using pink, and I don't know if you saw these photos, but they are my boys. My little girl is not in this at all. I'm not in this at all. But yep, I am using pink, and you know what? It works. It's a soft photo. It's a soft layout. It's about them having a nap on the couch, and honestly, I don't think they're going to care. There's pink in that background paper with the florals anyway, so if they're going to get mad at me, they're going to get mad at me because I'm using florals on their paper. But it'll be fine. I do not care. I do not think that they will care. And honestly, I'm creating it. So even if they do care, it doesn't matter. They can just not keep this layout when I am gone. So it's all good. All right. Title is going to just be family time. And now I'm going to play with some layers here. I'm going to add in a couple of these thicker kind of just leaves that I have going on. I have a journaling spot, a tag. I also added up at that little, you can see that little love there. Now, I don't know if you saw it a couple seconds ago, but I actually had another one there that fit a lot better. It was a little bit smaller and it worked a lot better. But Mr. Barrett got a hold of it and decided to chew on it. So he had ripped it, and it just, I wouldn't be able to, it just wasn't usable anymore. I was frustrated. It's so hard because you don't really want to get mad at them. It is just a sticker. But seriously, it was like the perfect embellishment. He took it away from me. So I had to come up and use this larger one. But it's all good. It fits. It works. It just isn't. It was the B option and not the A option. So it's frustrating when that happens. And now I'm just going to finish it off. I had a little bit of a tear in between where I folded the papers. I folded one over a little too much and it tore. So I was trying to cover that up. And those leaves are going to go ahead and do that for me. You saw I added a little layer of yellow as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 mats to that photo. So that's quite a bit of layers. And then I'm just going to play around with the ephemera. I do add this little fox. I think he's super cute. You're going to see me add the bear. A little hint, that bear does not stay. He goes away. I just was not happy with where I placed him in the end. And I was trying to make it work because I associate foxes with Jackson. I don't know if you can see in his blanket there, but he has a blanket that my mom made. It's a quilt, and there's little foxes on the quilt. And his baby blanket had foxes. And then, of course, his stuffy, as he's been growing up, that he's had, and he's gone through 3 of them, is also a fox. So anything to do with foxes, I associate with Jackson. And then, of course, Barrett, his name is Barrett, and we call him Bear. So bears I associate with Barrett. And I was just trying to have them on there because of my association with that. But it just to have it because of that, it just wasn't working. So that was a lot of that's just, sorry. I'm just going to take it away. It's going to be okay. And I just did it again. Do you ever do a voiceover? If you guys do your videos, do you ever do voiceovers and hear yourself talk and think, oh, why do I do this? This is not my favorite voiceover of all times. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to finish it off. I'm going to add this new beginnings, do a couple more things. I add a house in the end. You'll see it all in the finished product, but that is my layout and my scrap lift for Kelsey. Again, congratulations so much and have a fabulous day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.